Hello, class. My name is Ava May, and today I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about how simple your lock journey can be. Um, I'm here to persuade you guys to start your own lock journey. So let's get started. Um, my title for this slideshow is "Join the Club" because it's pretty fun over here. Okay, now who gets tired of washing their hair every weekend? Because I know I did. Who gets tired of having to do their hair every other day? Because I know I did. Now, who wants to go a month without doing their hair and still look good? I know I do. And that's where locks come in. And if you agree with me, then locks are probably for you. And here are a few ways to start your journey. One is twists. These are super well known and they're very simple to start with as well. Excuse me. All you really do is section out your hair, twist it, and then let it be. And then you retwist it like regular once it's time to retwist. This is really a good way for you to get used to the feel of locks because the weight of your twists are going to be the weight of your locks, but longer. For coils, I started with coils, where this is a very this is a very traditional style uh to start your locks. It's also very popular as well. It's known for how uniform your locks can be. um it's a very simple way to do it as well. Yeah. Instant locks, ooh, these are fun because while it's in the name, you really start your locks like that. All you do is crochet your hair to, in a way, force your hair to become a matured lock, and that's how we get these types of locks. Um, Many people do consider them because an it's an easy and fast way to start your lock journey without waiting all that time, because it usually takes around a year for your hair to fully lock. So this is a way to help you when you just want them now and not wait the whole year. Freeforms. This is when you literally just let your hair grow in its natural state and leave it alone. Yes. You don't style it. You don't do pretty much a lot to it, but you just let it be. You maintain it, of course, with washing your hair, and but that's about it. And here are some examples of that as well. Braids. Braids. To start your locks with braids is really you section your hair up into small sections and then braid your hair like really tight, kind of like a really small box braids, and then you just let it be, and then you retwist it like regular, be that regular way with the regular twist or with like um, looping it through the root, which is interlocking. These are usually used for a neater look, and they're less likely to unravel like twists or coils, because with twists you can literally just run your hand through your hair and it's coming out. Coils, all you have to do is brush comb it and it's gone. So these are a much more this is a much more lasting protective style for it. Sister locks as well. These are a very tedious and time consuming form of locks because they're very tiny and you can start them by twisting or braiding. And well, yeah, many people have like thousands of sister locks in their hair. So like imagine how long it takes to retwist it. Yeah, I couldn't do that. But they all look beautiful. how to maintain your locks is very simple. It's not it's not as complicated as people think it is, because all you really need to do is retwist once a month until your hair is like fully matured and locked, and that could take around a year. And then once that year passes, you can go every other month, or you can go like 2 to 3 months, or sometimes you just stick to once a month. But it all depends on you and your routine and your hair. Washing hair is pretty simple. All you really need to do is use a really strong and simple shampoo. Um, and like you really use it to get all the dandruff and dust and lint and gunk out your hair. Some people may think that you should also use conditioner. Do not use conditioner. That's how you get your locks out. Conditioner is used to comb your to comb your locks out. We do not want that. Um, I use Dr. Bronner soap, which is a very strong and neutral soap that I use for like my whole body, but it works really well for my hair because it's very strong and keeps my hair very clean. Um, One thing that I will say is not enough people will go out of their way to protect their hair. And one way to do that is by wearing a bonnet, like me, or wearing a scarf, or using a satin pillow. And this helps prevent frizz and friction. And you don't want too much friction in your hair, especially when you first started, because it's just not really good for your hair. It'll sometimes mess up the shaping and parting of your locks. We don't want that. We like we want the best for your hair. And it's very simple ways of doing that, because I take my hair very serious, and I hope you do too. I don't play about my hair, and I hope you don't either. And that's why I live in my bonnet. I've said this before. The only time you see me out of my bonnet is when I'm not home. And guess what? I'm home, so I'm putting on this bonnet. I don't play. Um, and this is how versatile locks can be, with in many different styles and lengths and cuts, especially when it comes to faux locks, freeform, sister, coils, twists, and many more. And you can cut it however you want. You can really dye it however you want. But when it comes to dyeing, make sure that like if you're bleaching, make sure that you really get the bleach out, because if the bleach is still in the lock but you don't know, it could burn your hair. And I've known people that this has happened to. I do not want that to happen for you. Um, in conclusion, locks can be a pretty no, locks can be pretty scary at first without much information, but once you learn more about them and learn how easy they can be, you really start to consider maybe you want to start your own journey too. Plus, I hope you do, so you can join the club. Thank you for your time. My name is Ava May, and my community is Law Community, as you know. Thank you.